Some haven't had electricity for 4 days. We know at least 4 people were killed in the storm, and now people are looking to clean up and try to move on. On the phone with us from New Orleans this morning is Sam Kille, Regional Communications Director for the American Red Cross. Sam, good morning. I bet you have your hands full there. Some people's homes still flooded, especially in Plaquemines Parish. How long are we expecting this water to stick around?
Well, it could be days that water floods out some communities. So far, we've had thousands of people who have stayed in our shelters across the Gulf Coast. Matter of fact, we've had shelters open from Florida all the way to Texas. That's just the effect that this storm has caused. And the Red Cross has thousands of volunteers who are on the ground, and now that the storm has passed, we're starting to move supplies into the various areas to make sure that we can help everybody. How
deep is the water in some spots? I mean, are you guys able to get around?
There are a lot of areas that no one can get around right now. As I said, in some places it'll be like that for a little while. But as I said, long before the storm even came, we started to open up shelters, move supplies and volunteers into the area. And we're going to be here for as long as we're needed.
And from those shelters and elsewhere, have people been able to reach out and contact their loved ones, let them know they're okay?
Yes, they have. I can say that one thing that I found very interesting in all of this, because I was having to be in New Orleans before the storm actually hit, and walking through areas like the French Quarter, which is usually so busy with people, it was very empty. And I think that was really an indication that a lot of people listened to evacuation orders, which is good. I think that's one of the reasons, we may have seen such a small amount of casualties in this. But a lot of people who are affected by this, of course, it came, on the 7th anniversary of Katrina. So that's causing, people are dealing with raw emotions of that, remembering, what happened 7 years ago. And while this has not been as bad, it's been a pretty emotional, trying time for people. But that's one of the great things about the Red Cross is among our volunteers are thousands of mental health volunteers who can help provide emotional support to people in a time like this.
How is the Red Cross doing right now? What's needed at this point, if anything?
Well, this has been a very large operation for us. This storm started out aimed at Florida and then kept shifting over across the Gulf Coast and affected people all across the Gulf Coast. So we've had to move a lot of volunteers and resources into the area. So this is a costly operation for us. And unfortunately, it's going to cost tens of millions of dollars. We still don't know exactly how much yet, but the donations aren't keeping up with that. So we really encourage Americans to help us by going to redcross.org, calling 1-800-RED-CROSS, or taking out their cell phone and texting the word Red Cross to 9099 to make a donation today.
We appreciate your time. Sam Kille from the American Red Cross, thank you very much. And to find out how you can help those devastated by Isaac, you can also visit our Impact Your World page. That is at cnn.com/impact. You heard it there. They certainly need some help. And even though